Hi, everybody. Welcome to Marrakesh. I am in Morocco to lead a retreat, and I thought I'd do a little release for tight hip flexors and tight QL. So, your QL is like in your low back, right about here. And if you're traveling or if you've been sitting for long periods of time, it can get really tight. So, let's just stretch it out. All right, so let's actually start seated and put the left foot in front of the right. Bring the right hand down and out to the side, and then just lift that arm up and over. You're going to send your ribs out to the side. And it's really important to breathe deeply here. You can close your eyes and just breathe in and out through your nose. With each inhale, see if you can also sort of rotate the chest to point slightly towards the sky. And then breathe in, rise up, and take it over to the other side. Breathe in, rise up. We're going to come forward, up and over the knees onto the shins. Bring your hands to your hips and just gently press the hips forward. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, just a little bit. And then as you breathe in, sort of lift up from your chest. Lower down onto all fours. And extend the right leg back behind you. Curl the toes and press your heel towards the ground. Then come up onto the big toe and just drag it forward. Rise up so you're in a half kneeling position. Tuck your tailbone under. And this may be enough for the psoas. So remember your hips that are stacked over your back knee. You're not forward here. They're stacked over the back knee and the tailbone is lengthened. And then if you want a little bit of extra, just lift the left arm up and over towards the right. Then release and lower the left hand down towards the front of the mat. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee, and reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. With the back leg straight, lift and lower the hips just an inch or two. And bring the right hand down. And you're just going to rotate on over to the other side of your mat. Lower the right knee down. Lift up so you're in that half kneeling position. Tuck the tailbone. Remember your hips are over your back knee. Stay here for a beat. Maybe this is enough of a psoas release on the right side for you. If you need a little bit more, sweep the right arm up and over, finding some length through both sides of your body. And release. Lower the right hand down. Curl back toes, lift back knee, and sweep the left arm up towards the ceiling. Lift and lower the hips just an inch. With that back leg straight. Then lower left hand down, left knee down, right knee down. And then extend your left leg back behind you. Reach the heel towards the ground. Lower the left knee down and extend your hips back towards your heels and reach your arms out in front, pressing through the palms. On your next breath in, rise up onto your fingertips, look ahead, and just walk your hands over to the right just a little bit. Press down into the left palm, reach the left ribs out to the side for a nice stretch into the QL. As you breathe in, visualize air and length between each rib. Rise up onto the fingertips, walk your way over to the other side. Press firmly into that right palm and send the right ribs out towards the right. Come back to center and come forward, lower all the way down onto your belly, finding your way into Sphinx pose here. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders and you're pressing down and imagining that you're dragging your body forward. So you feel this lengthening happening through your thoracic spine. And one at a time, bend your knee, but lead from the heel and tilt your chin up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin as you lower down. Lift up, lead from the heel, spread the toes, lift the chin. Lower down. Hands are going to come underneath the shoulders. Press down, little baby cobra here, and drag forward. So you're kind of dragging your body forward. That's the intention. Lower down. Send the body back into child's pose. And come forward onto all fours. Lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Just pedal out the legs. Let your head really hang so there's no tension through your neck or back. And step the right foot towards the front. Rise up so you're in this high lunge position. Lower down through your hips. Press through your front heel. Keep that back leg straight. And then breathe in and lengthen up through the spine, lift up through the chest. So you're imagining that from the side, you're making the letter J with your body. And breathe into that left hip flexor there. Then reach your arms up and then out to the side at 90 degrees. Press through the front heel, come to stand at the top of the mat. Reach back with the left hand, right hand to the heart. Draw your knees about hip distance. Press the heel towards your hips. And then press your back knee down and about an inch towards the back of your mat. So you're getting a nice stretch through the quad and through the hip flexor. Release the foot, and you're going to keep most of the weight in that front leg. Step your left foot to the right side of your mat and reach your left arm up and grab from the wrist. So I'm just going to turn so you can see it better. So I have a little bend in my right leg. All the weight's in my right foot. Left foot's back behind, and I'm pulling this left wrist up and over. It's going to give you a really nice stretch through your QL. Rise up. You're facing the back of the mat. Step back with the right foot. Reach the hands to the hips. Chest forward and lifted. Nice big bend in the left leg. Right leg is straight and you're pressing through the left heel. Just breathe and feel that lengthening happening through the psoas. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, open up the arms, take your gaze up. Release the hands, press through left heel. Stand at the top of the mat, left hand to the heart. Right hand grabs hold of that foot. Knees are about hip distance. Spread the toes, and then press out through the knee so it's reaching down and about an inch back. And feel a nice stretch your quad, maybe even into the psoas as well. We'll release the foot. All the weight stays in that left foot. Reach the right foot back to the left and grab hold of the right wrist as you pull it up and over and send the ribs out to the right. Rise up. Now you're at the top of the mat. Take your feet a little wider than hip distance. Press through the hips, reaching the hips forward. Lean back as you lift up and release. Take a big step back with the left foot and point the left toes towards the wide edge of your mat. We'll straighten the front leg and look down at your feet. You want your heel, the front heel, to be aligned with the middle of your back foot. Hips are even. Open up the arms. We're going to reach forward, flip the front palm, and then tick-tock the hands down, or the right hand down rather, for triangle pose. In a nice stretch through the QL here. If you want a little bit more, you can reach this left arm towards the front of your mat. See if you can spiral through the chest, pointing the chest a little bit more up towards the ceiling. Rise up, bend the right leg, step up. We're just going to turn that. So now left toes are pointing towards the top of the mat. Right toes pointing towards the wide edge. Open up, reach forward as far as you can, flip the palm, and then lower the left hand down to the left leg. Lean back with your upper body. Spiral the chest up towards the sky. If you need a little bit more intensity, reach the right arm towards the front of your mat. Nice fluid breaths. You create that length. And a little micro bend of your left leg to rise up. From here, heel toe your feet in. You're going to come to sit down on your mat with the left knee bent in front and right knee bent to the side. So you want to look down and see that your hip is aligned with your knee. So you don't want to be too far back or too far forward. Straight out, and then ankle aligned with your knee. So you're making 90 degrees with your knee, 90 degrees with your other knee. From here, you're going to lean forward. And then rise up. And then rotate through the knees to the other side. Once you get there, lean forward. Reach your chest forward rather than down. Rise up. And rotate. One more time. Lean forward. Big spine long rather than rounding. And rise up. Rotate. Lean forward. Rise up and rotate. From here, we're going to come to lie down on the back. Reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. And then grab hold wherever you can. The back of the leg, the back of the thigh, back of the calf muscle. Whatever works for you. Reach your toes towards your face. And then toes up towards the sky. Toes towards your face. Toes towards the sky. Toes towards your face. Reach the heel up towards the sky. Point the toes away from you. We're going to hold here, spread the toes, and then point the toes about 2 inches to the left. You want to try to find a stretch to the front of the, the anterior tibialis, the muscle right next to the shin. Maybe even into the ankle or the top of the foot. Great, then release that foot. Grab hold wherever you can, and you'll bend the knee, flex the foot, bend the knee in towards the armpit, and then away. In towards the armpit, and away. Nice, release. And we'll lift up with the left leg. Grab hold wherever you can. Whew. Just hold it here. And we'll point and flex that foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. Oh. The whole body is connected, so when your QL is tight, it could be that your hamstrings are also tight, and it's like pulling on one or the other. All right, now we're going to point the toes, spread the toes, and point them about 2 inches to the right. See if you can find a stretch through the front of your left foot, maybe the ankle, top of the ankle, or into the anterior tibialis. Release. Take your left hand, grab hold wherever you can, and then just bend that knee in towards the armpit. Flex that foot, and straighten the leg as much as you can, and then just bend it back in towards the armpit. Foot flexed. Whew. And again. Okay, hug the left knee into the chest and extend your right leg all the way down to the ground. Tuck your chin a little bit so the back of your neck is long. And then we'll lower the left hand down to the ground and pull the left knee up and over your body. Oh my gosh, to the right. Nothing's quite as humbling as feeling exceptionally tight. Wow. Look out over your left shoulder, flip your left palm. Sorry for the background noise. I am using a new mic, so we'll see how this works. Hopefully you're not hearing too much background noise. Oh. If you want a little bit more intensity, you can open up the left arm or cactus it 90 degrees in the elbow. And with each exhale, just try to melt the left knee and left shoulder towards the ground. Use your right hand to help that left knee reach towards the ground. Oh, all right, we'll release that. Come back to center. Extend your left leg down towards the ground. Hug the right knee towards the chest. Tuck your chin, nice long back of the neck. Then we'll bring the right hand down and rotate over to the left. Flip the right palm, option to stay here, or you can cactus that right arm. Let the left arm be heavy. Try to let your whole body relax and melt into it. Come back to center. Hug your knees in towards your chest and do a little rock side to side. It's releasing the low back. And lower both feet down to the ground. Roll over onto your side. And press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring both hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Tuck your chin to your chest and just take a moment to scan your body from head to toe. Setting an intention for the rest of your day. How do you want to feel? How do you want your day to go? When you're ready, sealing your practice. Let's stay. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you feel a little bit looser, a little bit better. Just remember that the whole body is connected. And so you want to be mindful of things like how you sit when you're off the mat, like maybe you cross your right leg over your left and then you've got some compression through the QL in the back. Just try to notice like where that's coming from. See if any activities of daily living are influencing how your body feels. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon here on the Yoga by Candice YouTube channel. Bye.